So cute. Hey baddies. So I'm currently at Malachi's school having lunch today for the parents. Like, it's starting and it's his second week of school, and I really wanted to come have lunch with my baby. He's been having such a hard year this time. Transitioning from summer to school is not easy.
Like, obviously.
I'm just doing my simple combo, but I freaking forgot my lipstick. Ugh! I hate when I do that. I'll just use this other lip gloss. I have my clear bag that I got from whenever I went to the Urban Decay event, and to the school when you come, like, you have to have a clear bag or don't bring a bag. And I was like, you know what? This is me using my stuff instead of just keeping. Start using it. Like, no, B, start using it, okay? That is one thing for sure, is like, use your stuff, girls. Like, that's... But anyways, I was saying that it's Malachi's first lunch, and I really wanted to come have lunch with him because he's been having a hard time, like, just like coming back to school. Like, he's like, I want to stay with you. Some mornings, like today, he was actually crying in the morning, and I was like, oh my god. It was so hard. So I just stopped real quick at the little gas station to get him some Doritos, and he loves Mr. Beast, so I got him a little Mr. Beast chocolate. So I'm gonna go do that, have lunch with him, and then after we're gonna go wash the car and probably go to Starbucks and get us a little drink. But I'll come back and chit chat with you girls after Malachi's lunch. Hey baddies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leslie. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. It means so much to me when you girls subscribe to my channel. If you're not new, hey bestie, welcome back to a new video. So for today's video, it's going to be some meal prep ideas, some meals that my family has been loving, that I was like, okay, I'm definitely sharing this with my girls because they're high protein, they're whole foods, and you girls know that me as a PCOS girly that loves of fitness and health and wellness, I do try to prioritize high protein and just things in our diet that's beneficial to all of us. So these meals, I feel like everyone in my family loves them, even Kai. So I hope that you girls enjoy these recipes. The best feeling in the world when you girls send me a DM and you show me that you girls are eating a meal that I shared. I'm like, oh my god, like, thank you so much for all the love that you girls send me. It seriously means so much. But I hope that you girls enjoy these recipes. If you do, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you girls next time. Bye. Hey baddies, so now we're getting into the fun part, all of the cooking, starting off with my chia seed pudding. This is a family favorite. Malachi loves having this for breakfast, and my husband takes it as his little midday snack just like me. I made this two versions, a higher protein version with protein powder, and then just like the family favorite basic with the cheesecake pudding mix in there, and it's so good. I love adding this marshmallow fluff flavor protein powder. It just turns this chia pudding into a delicious marshmallow treat. It's so good. And I just add in some almond milk, the protein powder, the chia seed pudding, and the Greek yogurt. So it's extremely high protein, and that's what we want, girl. This is super filling and so good, and I love that it's so easy to make. The cheesecake one, I usually make the cheesecake flavor or also the fudge chocolate because my husband and Malachi both love chocolate, but all of us really enjoy this cheesecake version and it's so good. I like to sweeten mine with honey, so add in honey. In the marshmallow fluff one, I don't, because that's already really sweet in itself. But this one with the 0 sugar pudding mix, definitely add in some honey, girl. And I'll have all the detailed instructions on how to make this if you want an exact recipe. But honestly, girl, I be eyeballing all of it because it just works. It's one of those recipes that it just works. You know what I mean? If it's too thick, just add more milk. And just remember that the chia seeds are gonna absorb anything that you put in there, and that's what makes them like puffy and like delicious. So also, I started adding in just the tiniest scoop of cream cheese in the cheesecake pudding one, and oh my god, that a little touch just really levels up this recipe, girl. It really gives it that cheesecake flavor because of the cream cheese in there. I don't know what it is, but trust, you just need like 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons max of it, and it's so good. Do you see how it's thick right here? Yeah, see, it's all to your preference. Just add more milk if you want it a little bit more loose, but this is the perfect snack. It stores well. Oh, for my hubbies, I like to add like frozen fruit just so it stays super cold while he's at work, and he loves the blueberries in it. But this is a 10 out of 10, bestie. Okay, this mango sticky chicken is so delicious. I was sharing with you girls that I was reading Onyx Storm, an audiobook, and oh my gosh, that book, we're gonna talk about it, okay? We need to talk about it soon. But anyways, my husband's favorite wing flavor whenever he does eat wings is mango habanero, and I just thought, how about I make like grilled chicken and I like put this delicious mango sauce on top. And I don't know what it is, girl, I've really been into potato wedges. Like, yeah, I love me a thick papa, okay? But I be trying to make it healthy, so of course we love sweet potatoes. They're perfect for hormone balancing, and honestly, they're like the perfect sweet and savory mix. I always love to add cinnamon, a little bit of garlic powder, black pepper, and salt to mine. It's so good. And also a little tiny pinch of cumin, like on it, just makes them so smoky and like just so good. Trust me, okay? Season them really well, and then I just kind of like let them sit in the fridge for a little bit. Papas are going in the oven. The chicken is marinated and she's ready, and now we're moving on to our yummy sauce. And I just used frozen mango because honestly it was cheaper and it's already cubed up, ready to go for me, and I didn't want it too spicy, so I just added in 1 habanero. I also added in half of a lime, and I added in some garlic powder, salt, honey, a tiny pinch of cilantro. You don't really need the cilantro, honestly. I just added it because I thought it would make the sauce like fresh, but honestly, you can take that out. You don't really need the cilantro. I feel like it'd be perfect without it. But the mango, the habanero, and it just like blended together. Added in a little bit more honey because it was really spicy and it wasn't as sweet as I wanted it to. But once it was the perfect sweetness I wanted, I added in the butter to just like melt with the sauce, and it made it really silky. Girl, it was so beautiful and vibrant yellow. Look at this grilled chicken. It came out so beautiful, and we just had it with a side salad of like coleslaw and cilantro. but the sauce, girl, was so good on this chicken. Okay, it was delicious, it was sweet, it was fruity with the mango, and it just was the perfect dinner. I really enjoyed it. My husband did too, and I was like, this is one of those meals that you definitely want to make again for your family. And I did this on a weekend. I think this was like my Sunday meal prep, and it was just so freaking good. 10 out of 10. You definitely need to try it. Okay, now these chocolate chip oatmeal cookies were so good. They were the perfect little treat to add to our meal prep. Malachi also really liked them. The only thing I would change is blending the oats before adding them into this mixture, because I had rolled oats, so they were kind of thick, like they were whole oats, you know what I mean? So it kind of was more of like a granola bar instead of a cookie. So if I could do this recipe over again, I would blend those oats, put them in the blender and just turn it into an oat flour, so that way they're an actual smooth cookie. But this recipe surprised me. It was actually really easy. You just needed all pantry items: oatmeal, peanut butter, honey, chocolate chips, a pinch of salt, cinnamon. You could add vanilla. I didn't have any, and it still tasted really good. And that's an easy way to use up your bananas, girl, because I had 3 bananas literally left and they were going bad. And I was like, oh my God, I have everything to make these. Let's make them. The chat gave me the perfect recipe to use what I had, and it was perfect. And these came out delicious. I baked them for like 15 to 20 minutes. I want to say I baked them in total for 18 minutes just because my cookies were big. And then I added a ton of butter, so it got nice and crispy at the bottom. And oh my God, girl, these were so good. Literally so good. The perfect little treat. What did I tell you, girl? I have a thing right now for potato wedges. I don't know what it is, but I was craving like steak and fries, and I was looking in the fridge and I was like, oh, you know what? I have onions. I have a bag of spinach. That was all I had for veggies, and I was like, I need to use this up. What can I make? So I decided on steak and potatoes with cream spinach, and I've never made that in my life, girl. But again, ChatGPT came through and she gave me a recipe. But this is how thick I like my potato wedges, because they kind of shrink down in the oven as they're cooking. Also, this little trick of putting them in the ice bath is so beneficial, girl. It really makes your potatoes super crispy, like if you fried them. Honestly, now I do this every single time I cook papas. It takes away that like starchy of the potatoes, you know, as you're cutting them, all that little juice that comes out, yeah, that's gonna take all that out. So the longer you can let them sit in that icy cold water, the better. And we're gonna just season our little steak bites really simple with salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and then I like to add a tiny bit of extra virgin olive oil just because I really love the flavor of it. And you know, girls, how I always tell you that I like to keep a freezer stash of veggies in my freezer, because it helps any single time I'm making anything in the crock pot or I want to make like a broth or anything like that. So I keep veggie scraps, and I also like to keep like this outer layer of the onion, the one that's kind of rough. But look at my stash, okay? I just keep this one bag, and once she's filled up, I'm like, okay, I need to use it. So next time that I like throw a chicken in the crock pot, or like I need to do something, I throw in all my veggie scraps, and it really just gives so much flavor to whatever I'm making. But first, for your potatoes, make sure that once you're done soaking them, that you pat them completely dry. That way they're super crispy. And then just season them up with whatever your heart desires, and make sure that you toss them in a good amount of oil. That way they crisp up perfectly when you're baking them. And I bake mine at 400 degrees for like 30-35 minutes, and that's perfect time. But for the spinach, the cream spinach, all I did was put spinach in a pan with a little bit of water. And once they started to wilt, girl, I added in 1 tablespoon of butter. And I added in chicken bouillon, a little bit of garlic powder, and then a splash of half and half. I think you're supposed to use heavy cream, but I only had half and half. And it literally turned out so freaking delicious. Like, it was so good. It blew my mind. I was like, ooh, this is actually really good. And it was just like a nice little way to eat spinach. Okay, I've never ate that, but I hope that you girls enjoyed this video. And if you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I'll see you girls later. Bye.